It's Tay. How you doing? Y'all know me. What's good, y'all, bro? How y'all been? I'm supposed to be having two videos coming out today to celebrate this 50 subscriber milestone. I appreciate y'all. Can't wait until I hit 100. This channel's finna grow. It's gonna be lit, you know. Hopefully I'll have some collabs coming soon. But for right now, we're just gonna do our thing. We're gonna get where we need to be, you know. But it's gonna be a story time on the time where I almost went to jail. So before I get started, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. Matter of fact, before I start, y'all like my shirt, bro? Y'all like this, bro? This shit tough, bro. Look at the back, bro. Look at the back, bro. Bro, that whole clean, ain't it, bro? That junk clean, bro. It's clean, bro. But alright, man. Alright, did you like the video though? While I was doing that, you like it for the shirt, man. If you don't want to like it for me, like it for the shirt, bro. This shirt clean. I ain't gonna tell you where I get my shirts and stuff from. That's top secret though, but fucking way. So, time I almost got arrested. How do I start this? Okay, so back in the day in middle school, for those who don't know, I went to Flat Rock Middle. Flat Rock at the time was just being built, so y'all know in middle school you gotta get up like super early. I'm talking sometimes you gotta get up at 5 in the morning just to catch the bus, you know. Flat Rock was one of those schools, it would go so far out just for you to catch the bus. So I would have to get up at about 5, sometimes 5:30, so I could go ahead and catch the bus, because I had one of those drivers that, you know, they weren't always on time. Like, I've had drivers that were on time, and then I've had drivers that were inconsistent with the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, one day I'm gonna come at 6 o'clock, next day I'm gonna come at 6:30, the next day I'm gonna come at 7, then I'm gonna come back at 6 o'clock. Like, I had drivers like that. It was terrible. It was terrible. But once I got to high school, I started getting drivers that were always there on time, or I caught a ride with somebody, or I just drove to school myself. But this particular day, I had a iPod. I just got an iPod for Christmas. Y'all remember the little iPod touches, little things that first came out? I had one of those. Like, I'm a spoiled child, if you can't tell. I'm spoiled as hell. I was spoiled like hell, bro. I was spoiled. So my mom and my dad, they got me an iPod. The iPod, brand new, first thing that came out, brand new. I had loved that iPod. Like, I loved the iPod because I had games on there that aren't out anymore. Like, it was games a while back I had all sorts of music on there. Like, you could hit me up. I used to be one of those guys, you need music? Bro, I can get you this music on like a flash drive, and I would sell it to people. Like, I was like getting my own hustle on at the time, you know? Cause why not, man? It's money. But during this time, I used to get up every morning, and every morning I would get up on my iPod, and it was like a RPG game, and it was called Original Gangsters. Bro, this game was so lit. Like, you could be a blood or a crip, right? Then you could represent like a side, like north, south, east, west. Like, it was lit. And then you like rank up. Like, it was crazy. And you could just, each side had a certain amount of people. So maybe this side was bigger than this side. And the thing that was fun about it, if you got tired of being a blood, you could switch over to a crip. Nobody would know. You got tired of being a crip, you could switch over to a blood. Like, maybe once or twice I did that. But I think ultimately I finished off before the game got deleted as a blood on it. I think But like, it was a fun game, bro. That's besides the point. It was fun. I used to get up and I used to play that every morning because I was in like gangs on that game where we would get attacked, 24/7. People who play RPG games like Clash of the Clans, like that, you get attacked every like second that you can. The bigger you are, the more you get attacked. Like, we would get attacked so much. So I'll wake up to like 50 notifications from that game, and it would be lit. So I would go ahead, get on my game, and start my day off. Oh, y'all keep wondering why I'm looking up. I'm watching Flight Reacts right now. Let me show y'all, bro. He's live streaming right now on 2K. I've barely watched Flight. I barely watch Flight on 2K. I don't really think Flight's all that good on 2K, but it is what it is. So, I was starting my day off. It was one day I told my mom I was gonna I didn't tell her I was taking my iPod. I had just got the hang of using the iPod. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sneak an iPod. Cause as a kid, you're gonna sneak stuff. Right or wrong, you're gonna sneak stuff. So I decided to sneak my iPod into the bus and stuff. But I put it in my pockets, and my mom and everybody was asleep, obviously. I'm up. I'm the only person up at this time because I gotta go and catch the bus. In the dark, like, I'm standing in a spotlight just like with a bag on, hoping and praying nobody don't come and just snatch me up and stuff. So I'm standing there and I have my iPod, I have my headphones in. In middle school, you're not supposed to have this type of stuff. Like, I don't know, you're not supposed to have this type of stuff. I guess for reasons, because at Flat Rock, when I was at school, man, stuff was getting stolen. People were bringing all sorts of stuff. I'm talking video games, iPhones. Man, fuck Flight and his damn streaming shit, bro. Like, people was getting their stuff stolen, bro. Like, people was losing stuff every day. Like, it was one day, a girl accused me of stealing her Game Boy. I was like, Game Boy? I got a PSP in the bag. Like, y'all OGs know about the PSP, bro. I had a PSP in the bag, man. Like, matter of fact, all this adds up to where I got. Let me go ahead and get to this part. I got on the bus, had my headphones in, I'm cool, doing my thing. Ain't nobody mess with me. I'm not messing with nobody. Cause 9 times out of 10, you sleep. It's early. It's 5, 6 in the morning. School don't start till like 7, 8. Get on that bus. Let them pick everybody up. Before you get off the bus, they wake you up, tell you it's time to go ahead and go. You get off the bus, you go on about your day. This day, got on the bus, going through the day, yada yada yada. A couple people know I got my iPod. I go ahead and I get on the bus that afternoon, right? So we just fast forward to the afternoon. Because people knew I had it, but I kept it in my locker. Because in middle school, you got lockers. Kept it in my locker. Boom to my bag out, get everything out, be on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Listen to DJ Khaled and all that back in the day. Bro, I go ahead, get on the bus. This one dude said, bro, can I use your iPod? I wasn't thinking at the time. So some people might be like, yeah, you deserve to get your shit stolen. Look here, I wasn't thinking at the time. I let him hold the iPod. Stupid! Right, he said he wanted to lick at something. I said, all right, cool. He wasn't far from me. Like, if this is the front and then all the way back there is the back, like where them pillars are, he was not far from me. Okay, y'all can't see the pillars though, but he was not far from me. I could just look back at him and see what he was doing. So he asked to hold my thing. I let him hold it so he can look at whatever he was looking at. So get to a stop, he just get off the bus with it. I'm like, bro, where's my iPod at, man? What the fuck? This nigga got my iPod? He just walked off with my iPod? This nigga stole from me? What? Bro, so I'm thinking to myself like, fuck, bro, I can't tell my mama I lost this iPod. But she gonna whip my ass. She told me not to take it in the first place. Cause I did tell her I wanted to take it to school, but she told me not to. So I'm just sitting there like, fuck. Bro, I go ahead and I came up with a plan myself. I was like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna get my thing back. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna go ahead. I'ma scare him with this knife. And he gonna give me back my iPod. He gonna tell me where it is. He gonna give it back to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was thinking at the time, bro, right? So I went, my mom woke up with me this one morning. She was walking the dog. She was walking my other dog. And she walked me to the bus stop. She said, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in. She didn't know I had my switchblade in my pocket. I had it in my pocket. So I was just waiting. Because I was going to do it at the end of the day, you know, because I'm going to see you at the end of the day. I don't see him in the mornings, but I saw him in the afternoons for the afternoon bus, because some morning buses picked up different people, then they dropped them off in the afternoon. Like, you know what I'm saying. So I go ahead, I get there that day. It was one person brought a game in school, right? It was one person I brought a game in school, and it was one person that was getting on my nerves. People who know me, I get agitated easily. It has not changed. It has not changed. So when one person, they came, they lost something, started accusing me of stealing their game. I don't need your game. Why would I have your game? It is early in the morning. I don't want your game. I just put my bag down. What are you doing? Another person who was trying to help them started getting on my nerves, started getting agitated, and he was pissing me off. So I told him, I said, come here.
Get the fuck over here.
Came over to me, and I flashed it in my bag. So, you know, I opened my bag up. I said, keep playing with me.
Come touch my gangster, you know what I'm saying?
And I opened it because I was really agitated. It wasn't meant for him. It was meant to scare him, which it scared him, which it worked, but he ended up telling the teacher. So it was a black teacher, so obviously they felt like it was a serious threat. Told the officer came to me, and he told me, he was like, we could do this two ways. You can either open your bag up and tell us where it is, or I can just search it, and if I find something, you're going downtown. Me being me at the time, I'm just like, shit. Do I really want to go downtown to have my mama come get me? Then this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. I wasn't trying to hear all that. So I told him, I said, here, you open my locker, but I mean, sheesh. I'll tell you, I'll show you where it's at. You find it, but I'll show you where it's at. It's not visible. So I had it. Y'all had one of them little organizers with the zippers. You can just open it, put your papers in there, close back the zipper. I had one of them. I kept it in there. So I unzipped it, opened it, and I showed him. And I zipped it back up, and he was like, well, come on, we're gonna go ahead and go to the office. So I was like, sheesh. Brought the bag with me, got everything with me. So I take everything, I go ahead, and I go to the little office where the police is and stuff. So he was sitting there, I don't know what he was doing, he just typing, So I'm just sitting there, I got my hands like this, you know, I'm praying, I'm scared. Obviously, I'm in middle school, I'm scared. I think I was in 7th grade, so I was scared. I was scared as I don't know what's going on. I ain't never really, at the time, I've never really gotten involved with the police. I've always been in situations where they come around, and then I'm just like in the middle. I'm just sitting here like you know. And if they ask me what happened, I don't know. But this he was typing, ended up calling my mom. Principal came, vice principal came, he came, called my mom, my grandma brought my mom up there. Told me we're gonna go in the conference room. We're in the conference room. You know how you do. Put it on the table. She look at it, she look at me, I look at her, I look at the thing. And I put my head down, I was like, and obviously my mom got upset. She started crying a little, she got upset, but she didn't understand why I brought it. Then I told her, like, this kid stole my iPod, and I was gonna use it to scare him to give it back to me. That was my whole plan. It wasn't like I was going to intentionally harm the kid. I just wanted my iPod back. But everything just went left and right. They didn't charge me. They didn't charge me with anything. they told my mom they felt like I was a good kid. It was just an honest mistake. So they didn't charge me with anything, but they did suspend me for like a week. And a week went by. Found the kid. They got the kid information. Who stole my iPod? Got his information. Went to contacted his parents. His parents went in his room, and they found it. So he was saying he never had it. They ended up finding it in his room, and called my mom that one day to get it back. Went up there. She got the iPod back, but she told me I couldn't hold on to it. And it was just ironic. The bus driver was up there. And, bro, I tell you, I cussed the bus driver out, man. She was getting on my nerves. Like, y'all ever had that bus driver who was always, y'all can't talk, be quiet, be quiet. But, and she was getting on my nerves one day, and I had my head down like this. And she was getting on my nerves one day, so she told me if I got something to say, come up to her. I walked up to her, and I was like, look here now. You mad up in the mornings because they want to just talk and have fun before school. You shouldn't have signed up to be a bus driver if that's how you feel. Now, you gonna either let them be kids or you gonna quit this job. I told her that straight like that. And you know people, hyping it up and stuff. So I went and I sat back down and I went back to sleep, man, because I have to get up early. Everybody else getting up 6:30 catching up, but I'm up at 5 in the morning. And the thing that makes it worse, my house was right up the street, bro. So my thing was, why am I waking up so early? Bruh, I woke up so early because we did all this dang zigzagging, lagging, slagging, all through the whole neighborhood. Like, we go here, there, this way, that way, back down, this way, like, but for no reason. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, I never understood it. Just never understood it. But the moral of the story is just tell the truth. If something bad happened, tell the truth, man. It's better you get help versus trying to take matters in your own hand. If you can handle the situation, handle it professionally. You know what I'm saying? Be professional about it. Don't just Don't just do some stupid shit like me and bring a knife like I'm about to go here, I'm about to scare this nigga. I want my shit back. I'm back.
Stupid!
Don't do that, bro. It wasn't worth it. I mean, I got that whole week, bro. I was cleaning stoves, like taking the shit off, cleaning the insides of the stoves, cleaning the inside of the oven, bro. I was doing some shit. And we was moving too. That's what made it harder. Cutting the grass, washing the cars, walking the dogs, bro. That whole week was just terrible. It was terrible, bro. And I ain't never again. So if ain't nobody taking that from me. I learned my lesson. I ain't gonna let nobody hold nothing that's mine unless you sitting right by me. If you were sitting right here, you asked me to use my phone, I'm gonna sit right here just like this and watch you use my phone. Just like that. I'm gonna watch you use my phone, then I'm gonna get it back. The minute you try to do some foul shit, give me my shit. You feel me? But that's a little story time on how I almost went to jail. But if you like it, bro, y'all want some more, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. You feel me? I appreciate all y'all. Thank you. Thank all of y'all for 50 subscribers, you know. Can't wait to see how far this channel go. But leave me some comments, man. I know some of y'all be watching. Let me know who down there watching, bro. Let me know. Show me some love, bro. Hey, it's your boy Tay. I'm finna go run for president. Peace.